I'm going to really try to do a better job today. I've been missing a lot of stuff. In case you get any complaints.
I think you've been great.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Response Sports Center. Today's matchups between the visiting team of Champlin Park and the home team of Eagan. Now starting for Champlin Park. Number 8, Lyle Howard. Number 10, Easton Carrick. Number 12, Matt Davis. Number 22, Trevor Goose. Number 15, Axel Wickenfeld. And in that, number 83 or 88, Lisa Eagan. Now start for Eagan. The goalie, number 2, Bennett Feely. Yeah! Number 4, Robert Thomas. Yeah! Number 47, William Myers. And finally, number 84, David Lowe. Let's play hockey.
All right, Wildcat fans. So here's our triage update for the morning. Wyatt Stokes is on his way home. He, I guess, is improving after last night. Has kept everything in him since last night, but still didn't feel like the play-in. So Kelly and Wyatt are on their way home, so hopefully they're feeling okay. And Chicken back to his defensive post. Moose is back. He woke up, found him watching NHL Network and doing yoga at 7:30 this morning. So hopefully he's up to par, or at least close to 70, 80, 90% of his normal self. And filling in is Bennett Fiedler, who came up in the middle of the night to play goalie for us this morning. So here we go. Take it on Champlin Park. Back goes Cam. Hustling. Champlin Park gains his own, goes back behind the net, tries to flip it out front, tries to shoot for the point. Moose goes back, blocks a shot. So his presence is already felt coming back. He goes to the corner. And Jackson tries to make a drag around. Champlin Park holds the zone. Cam tries to get it out, unable to do so, flips it out, still can't get it out. There's a lot of Rebels and not a lot of Wildcats. And here comes Jackson, flips up the boards, does get it out. We go get 5 new Wildcats. They turn around looking for the breakout pass. Unable to handle it. Here comes Chuck out there with Bailey and Lauren. Deacon and Kendall. Deep pair. Score! Kendall from Bailey. So 10:57 left in the first. And your Wildcats are up 1-0. We learned yesterday how structured this team could play. So hopefully they stick with it. So Bailey's at center. Lauren at wing. Lauren trying to control it. Ends up on Kendall's stick. Kendall pitchforks it out. Tries to get it up to Chuck. Chuck unable to control. Bailey there to help out. She's able to chip it in the zone. Rebels control it, try to chip it up. They do. Try to make a move on Bailey, but Kendall's not having it. She chips it into the zone. Lauren goes over, tries to get it, destroys her man, no call. So, don't think she was actually trying to take him out, but it looked bad. Kendall over to Bailey, ends up a Deacon stick. Deacon over to Kendall, up to Bailey. Bailey with her head up looking for options. She's got lots of them. She gazes the blue line, tries to dump it in, but finds a pink stick of a Rebel. And Rebels with speed. Chuck over there to harass. Gives up the stick. Probably could have been a hook. And Rebels coming up the far side, trying to get out of the zone. Lauren chips it back in deep. Trickles over to Chuck. Chuck going off on the line. Shades decides to turn around and engage. Clips it back in. Bailey ends up with it. Bailey at the red line dumps it in. And Marty gives chase. Marty hustling. Let's hope his dad's feeling better. He looked kind of zombie-like on the way on the elevator this morning. So, and Cyril with the move. Too much on and bodied off the puck for his work. It wasn't uber violent, but good job by Cyril forcing the issue. So we got Cyril with Marty and Brooks. Your spicy chicken deep pair is back. From the point, deflected! In! Cyril cleaned up the garbage out front with the bomb from Ronan. So in the first 2 minutes and change of this game, we've already scored as... This one ended in a 2-2 tie. What was this one? When we played Champlin Park yesterday, what was the score again? 3-1? So we've already scored more goals than what we did yesterday in the first 2.5 minutes of this one. So, chicken from the point. Cyril cleaned up the garbage. Wildcats offside. Heck, we'll call them the Baby Wild if they keep coming in and finding a goalie off the shelf and winning games. Lucid for the face-off with the Pups. Kendall and Deacon back. Moose ties up his man. Ends up with it. He gets bodied. No call, even though it's a cross-check, but apparently they'll allow it. And shot it on the net. Moose goes in at the goalie, and we'll get the same group again. It'd be nice. Will was able to pick up a goal. Jackson had a beautiful assist in the first game. It'd be nice for the rest of that group nice for Jackson to get on the board. Moose wins it over to Will. It gets deflected. Moose gives chase behind the net. Left the puck. Able to clear out to the point. Deacon deflected. Good save. Kendall from behind. No call. It's prison hockey again this morning. So Will chucks it in the opposite corner. He gets to work. He goes down to the corner. Moose goes to the front of that, looking for the deflection. Champlin Park breaks it up, and Champlin Park goes the other way. Will picks his pocket. Jackson there to get around. They turn around. He's got Moose with them. Jackson to the corner. Looking for an option. Tries to flip it out front. Moose digging. Comes up front again. Champlin Park able to clear out to the blue line, and they wave it off. I'm not sure Deacon got to it, but apparently talking to the coaches last night, this guy's version of icing is different than everyone else's on the planet. So here comes Bailey with Lauren. She makes a move. Outside, in. Good back check there by Champlin Park. They get it out. They have numbers go back the other way. Bailey flying back. Roden forcing his man to the outside. Phenomenal job by him. Pitch back to the point. Tries to walk out to the center. Bailey tries to break it up. Little weak backhand flip. Rebound pushed wide. We got a bunch of bodies in the front, and Lauren ends up with the puck. Out to Chuck. Chuck able to handle it. Gains the blue line. He's got Lauren with. Low hard shot. Deflected to the corner by the goalie. Good job. Chuck goes to the corner to catch the rebound. Someone flips it up front to the center of the net. Lauren doesn't know it's there. She runs up from it, and that's what they call. That's what they call. This is the same ref that held our center yesterday because we had just scored a game, or scored a goal, and that's what they're calling. So we had kids cross-checked and all that stuff, and that's what they're calling. Brutal. Chicken in the corner. Bailey able to get it out. Wildcats on the penalty kill. Bailey coming around, shorthanded, fires. Chipped up. I'm not sure what happened there to the Brooklyn Park player, but bodied up by Bailey. Chuck takes the puck away. He's figured out what to do. He just chips it back up the boards. Ends up on Champlin Park stick. Champlin Park tries to chip it in. Ends up on Cam's stick. Cam spinning around, figured out what to do. Runs into a body, and he just chips it up the board. But he could have played at that time, but now it's icing. So I have no idea what the hell these guys are doing. So Cyril out there with Marty and Brooks. And Deacon looks like the other D-man. Shot. Bennett up to the task. Bennett up from B1. Came up in the middle of the night. Moose's mom and brother saw him eating at the buffet this morning. So hopefully he's up to the task. And Champlin Park wins it, but kicks out of the zone. 37 seconds of penalty time left. Brooks gives chase. Forces an errant pass. Cyril over to break it up. And Champlin Park able to break it out. And once again, I'm not sure why it wasn't icing, but round the corner. Cyril bodied off. Somehow controls it after the spinorama. Ends up on a Brooklyn Park stick. Deflected to the corner. 10 seconds of penalty time left. Chipped up. Can't get it out. Deflected towards the center. Deacon there. Oh, no, sorry. Cyril able to force it out. Weak backhanded. Rebound. Deacon not letting him have a free shot there right in the paint. Brooks tries to get up to Cyril or somebody or Moose. Cyril, Moose. There was interference. No call. Rimmed around. Marty over there to help out. Marty tried to keep it in the zone. Unable to do so. Puck still on the near wall. Ends up on Deacon's stick. Deacon looking for options. Tries to go D to D. Harassed. Can't complete the pass. Pinballs around off Moose. Ends up on Brooks' stick. He gets to the red line, and we got bodies. Jackson trying to get into the zone. Does momentarily. It comes... They rule it not offside, even though it probably was. Moose puts the stick out there. And here comes Will! Will all alone. Shot high. Save. Brooklyn Park goalie. .447 left in the first. Your Wildcats up 2-0. What does our Lollipop Guild have for shots? 11-2. So Wildcats, maybe them being sick is good, right? Because maybe we have some fresh legs and they weren't out partying all night. So Moose between the pups, Kendall and Deacon back, Kendall and Ronan back. Eagan wins the face-off, but now Brooklyn Park controls it. Chicken tries to hold his own, but they chip it back. Moose back, bodies his man, no call. At least he forces a turnover. Jackson gets it back to D. Over to Kendall. Kendall looking at her options. Got Chicken open. Hits him. He spins around. Tries to get it up. Can't. Will picks his pocket. He makes a move. Loses it. Flitter shot in. Jackson. We got a scrub in front. We got bodies digging. Still loose puck. Moose down there. Moose buries the goalie. They give it a goal. I don't know what hurt. Will's acting like he got it. So way on the board, the puck line. Doing one of their hustle dig at the net kind of play. 3-0 Wildcats. The refs are conferring. Since I'm pretty sure the one ref hates this, I'm sure they'll overrule it, but they're still talking. Moose somehow ended up on top of the goalie. I don't think it was his fault. Or maybe they were just talking about which is the best bar in town, and everybody knows it's Commander. But and they wave off the goal. Called it. I mean, these guys don't know what icing is, so I wouldn't expect them to know what. He's over to explaining to it. Ryan's not fighting back too much. And that's offside. They got that call right. So they take one off the board. The Wildcats were up 3-0. And apparently it's physical until Eagan does it. So I have no idea. So Bailey, Lauren, and Chuck out there. Brooklyn Park controls the faceoff. They come in on the far side. And deflected in. They take one away. They give it to Champlin Park.
Come on, Eagan.
So hopefully that doesn't deflate the group. So Eagan controls it. D to D. Chicken looking for an option. Looking for Chuck. Doesn't pull the trigger. Does pull the trigger. Off the pass. No icing, even though it probably should have been. Lauren working behind the net. She reverses back. Controls it. Looking for options. She's got Kendall. Gets it to her. Over to Chicken. Chicken just chucks it back down low. Ends up on a Brooklyn Park stick. And here comes Brooklyn Park. Bailey chips it around. Goes to the corner. She takes off. Chuck back there to help. They're figuring out who's got it. Bailey setting up shop in front of the net. Brooklyn Park are able to get it out. And tries to get it out. They wave off icing again. And Bennett takes care of the first one. Chicken directs it back behind the net. Brooklyn Park tries to come up front again. Chicken not having it. Shot right for the doorstep. Bennett up to the task. Gets it out to Chuck. Chuck just ices it down, and they call that one. That was icing. That was because they don't know what icing is. This is what they were the coaches were talking about. They don't know what the rules are. That's why Ryan's talking to them. So now they're worried about where guys are lined up. He's picking on Cam again. Looks back to Brooklyn Park. Deflected out front. Deacon deals with it. He goes to the corner, makes a move, loses the handle. Brooklyn Park walks to the front. Broke it up, deflected wide.
Get it out of there!
So backhanded out. Unable to get it out. Deflected. To the left of Bennett into the corner. Comes Brooks. Brooks chips it up. Unable to get it out. Shot low. Bennett swipes it to the corner. Unable to handle it clean, but does the job.
Come on, Cyril.
Cyril into the corner, help out. He tries to flip it out. And they call icing this time. Oh, they wave it off.
Run.
Interference, no call. Ends up on Cyril's stick. Marty out there with him now. Will to Marty. Marty chips it in. Cyril comes off. Moose on. Jackson on. Oh, Moose pops the stick. He didn't touch that. Not icing. Old man's creating hockey rules. Moose breaks it up. He's looking for his options. He pitchforks it out down the board. Unable to get it out. Moose again. Jackson ends up with the stick. He's looking for options. Moose has to take off. He is able to get it out. Jackson forces the issue. Flips it back around. Moose a little bit late getting over there. And chipped out. Calls it ice. Ends up on the goalie. Frozen. Jackson forces the issue. And we'll get a bunch of new Wildcats on the ice. So Brooklyn Park controls the faceoff. They're coming back, surrounded by a host of Wildcats. An errant pass comes to the near side. Cam chips it out, gets it to Chuck. There's two Rebels there. Chuck trying to get into the zone. Barely does. Brooklyn Park gains control at the blue line. They're running around looking for speed. And we are just about to the end of the period. Our Deacon over there. Lauren trips a man. Probably could have gotten a call on that, but we'll take that. She was playing the puck. So, 2-1 Wildcats. Champlin Park came alive the second half of that period, energized by a goal being waved off. We had these same refs. This is our third game, I think, with them. And this guy has held Cyril back after a face-off yesterday. And not sure how he's this old and doesn't know what icing is or how to call it. So we're coping with that. So Bennett up to the task. How many saves did Bennett have? 13 saves for Bennett. Or, sorry, 6. 6 saves for Bennett. So still a lopsided shot count. So here we go. Bailey was the face-off. She puts it back to Deacon. Deacon backheads it over to Kendall. Kendall assesses her options. Gets it up to Chuck. Chuck gains the blue line. He's got bodies with him. He just rifles it in. Goalie directs it to the corner. And say it's deflected. That one, I believe. And ends up on Kendall's stick. Kendall trying to get out of the zone. Chuck not quite ready for it. Shot goes wide to Bennett. Deacon to the corner. Tries to get up to Lauren. Lauren makes a move. Lauren with speed. Gains the blue line. Bailey, Chuck in front of the net. Pitches it off front. Good Champlin Park stick there. Lauren able to gain control of edge. Leaves it back for Kendall. Kendall fires. Just wide. Chuck back behind the net for control. He's got bodies up front. Gets it off front. Splits the difference between Bailey and Lauren. And here comes Champlin Park the other way. They gain the blue line, dump it in. Bennett directs it into the corner. Bailey gains it, leaves it over for Kendall. Kendall surrounded by Rebels, able to fish it out of the zone. She's coming up the board. She's getting angled off. Clean play. And back comes Brooklyn Park. Deacon's back. Bailey's back. A little can of corn there for Bennett. And he flips it over to the goalie. Or hands it over to the ref. And, of course, now the ref's got to talk to him. I'd love to forward him the link to the game, except he probably doesn't know how to use YouTube. So, shot from the point, goes wide.
Come on, Tito.
Ronan behind the net, looking for Brooks on the left wing. Tries to get up to him, doesn't get it to him, but does regain control, and he looks for Marty. Marty takes off after it. Icing waved off, good call, it never makes the goal line. Marty getting to work behind it. Brooks back there. Trickles out. Brooklyn Park try to get it out. Cam pitches down. It's one-on-one. Chicken with that stick. Forces the man to the outside, then takes him down. That's a legit call. That's a legit call. So, we'll have the same group out there. Minute 30 penalty time for Champlin Park. And rimmed around. Brooks over there to get it. He tries to get it out and does. And icing. Well, it was the right call. I agree with you. So, after the penalty kill, we killed 9 seconds there. So we'll take it. Same herd out there. Trickles in through the crease. Brooks back to the corner. Pitches it up off the boards and does get it out. Deflected. Sale with speed. Gets the puck behind the goal line. Working to the corner, gets his pocket picked. Champlin Park fighting with themselves. Cyril's still back there forcing the issue. Short of time. Under a minute left now in penalty kill time. Speed up the boards. Cam loses some wheels. I don't know who that was. That flew to the Superman slide to try to get in the way. There's another one. We got bodies flying everywhere. Chipped out to, I don't know who that, Brooks? Brooks. Icing. Legit call. So Jackson takes the call. Looks like Moose is the D. Nice shot there. Saved by Bennett. Moose out in front. Trickles in just wide of the net. And Will comes over from his own net. Chips it out of the zone. He gets it out. Comes right back in. Moose and Jackson over there to collect it. Moose let Jackson have it. Jackson over to Kendall. Kendall pitchforks it up to the red zone. Loses the handle on it. And here comes Champlin Park. And shot. Not sure if Bennett got a piece of that or not. Deflects out. They do get it out. Penalty time is over. Your Wildcats are full strength. Deacon back out. Moose back behind his net to collect. He gets it. Reverses back for, we'll see who's there. Looks like Deacon now has it. He's looking for his options. Tries to get up to Jackson. Doesn't do so. Jackson pitches it back to Deacon. Deacon puts on the brakes behind the net. Champlin Park gains it. Here comes Jackson to the corner. He comes down to get it. He's got Moose going with him. Tries to get up the boards. At least gets it out of the zone. Moose gives chase. Forces a turnover. Gets over to Will. Will. Shot. Goal. So Moose comes back from his deathbed, picks up an assist in his game back. Excellent shot by Will, turning on the Jets. Good hustle play by Moose. Good job by Jackson getting it out. And Egan's back up 3-1. That should be Will's second of the game, but the Brooklyn Park official up here decided it shouldn't be. And here comes... And they didn't offer an assist, even though there should have been one. But here comes Chuck. Brooklyn Park tries to get it out. Bailey gets in the way. Bailey coming towards the net. She fires off the mask. Goes to the corner. Bailey down there to gate it. Puts out to Chuck. Chuck unable to control it. Tough on the backhand side. Here comes Brooklyn Park. Bodies going back. Our defenseman and Lauren back. Bailey comes back high in the zone. She's able to take the puck away. Back in the corner, we've got Cam working. And Bailey. Bailey trying to get it out front. Her man falls down. Ball pinballs around in the slot. Comes out to Brooks. To Lauren. Ends up on Chicken Stick. Chicken ices it down. And once again, the right call. So he's on a string of calling icing correct against Eagan. We'll see what happens when he has to call it on Champlin Park. So Cyril out there with Marty and Brooks. And Deacon and... well, we'll figure it out. Deacon and Kendall. Here comes Cyril. Takes the blue line offside. It was tight. I thought it was right, but it was tight. So offside. Same group. Egan wins it. Gets over to Brooksy's stick. Brooks unable to gain the zone, but Cyril over there helps it out. Chips it off for Brooks. Deacon and Brooks working here on the near side. Deacon able to gun it down deep. Brooklyn Park gains it. Cyril forces the issue. Marty back there to help out, and he gets danced around. Brooklyn Park try to clear out of the zone. Cannot. Pitchforked back in by Kendall, at least for the moment. She holds the puck in again, tries to get it down deep. And this time brought in. We will have icing this time. So, Coach Thomas coaching the refs. They got it right this time. Moose and the Pups out there. It's your spicy chicken deep pair. Ronan and Cam. Moose wins it. Over to Will. Will deflected, unable to pull the trigger. Brooklyn Park or Will. Somebody just chucks it back in deep. Will gauge it in the corner, looking up high in the slot. Moose a little high, not ready. Moose forces it, bodies off his man. He gets up, destroyed his man, and faced up outside the circle as the puck goes out of play. Good job by Moose being physical. To see how that one felt after the game. Moose, this man tie up. Moose falls down. Brooklyn Park comes away with it. Cam isn't having it. He chips it in off the blue line. Jackson gives chase. Nice saucer pass over. Moose not able to drag it down, but Cam's back on the stretch pass. Brooklyn Park able to hold the zone. Cam over. He assesses his options. He decides to rim it back to Chicken. Chicken, head up, looking for options. He goes cross ice to Will. Little bit behind him, and a good reading of the play by Brooklyn Park. He keeps it in the zone. Tries to get it out. Tries to get out to the point. Does. Deflects it wide of Bennett. Packs the Fex out front. Goes back behind Bennett again. Moose with the puck. He's trying to pitchfork it out. Can't do so. He's harassed by a Brooklyn Park player. He's trying to go up the boards. He beats one of them. And trickles out front. tries to get it out, unable to do so. Brooklyn Park deep into the zone. Eagan seems to be a little hemmed in here at the moment. Out in front, deflected. Here comes Jackson. Jackson with speed. Dumps it in. Eagan gets 5 new skaters after being hemmed in. It seems forever. About 3:54 left in the period. Bailey out there. Flying back. Chuck flying back. Drop pass out front. Unable to connect. Kendall flips it out to the wing. Nobody home. Chuck trying to get it out. Put back in by Brooklyn Park. Unable to get, nobody able to get a handle of the puck clean. Hops around the corner. Here goes Bailey. Bailey looking for Chuck, who's hanging around at the top of the circle. Chuck does come away with it in a board battle. He's still trying to flip it around. Brooklyn Park flicks it back to their D-man, and then he puts it off the board. Flip back behind the net again. And Deacon with the puck. With speed. Looking for options. Bailey's always a good option. Bailey gets it. Chuck helps her out. Bailey curls, looking for options. Flips it around to Lauren. Lauren! Great shot. Great save. And here comes Brooklyn Park. Kendall back. Lauren back. Deacon back. Kendall flips up the boards. No one home but Brooklyn Park players. They force the puck deep. Bailey up to Chuck. Chuck comes up center ice. He's got Lauren. Lauren turns on the jets at the blue line. She goes around. Shot. Far side. Just misses. Marty. Shot on the boards after he pitches down to hold that in. Cyril gives chase. Chicken back. Apparently that wasn't icing, even though I don't think he touched it. So it should have been, but who hits the deck? Someone's the deck. Shot. Wide. And here comes Brooksy. Brooksy up the left side. It's a 3-on-2 if we hustle. He just chucks it in the zone. Marty gets to work. Cyril follows him. Puck deflected in the corner. Cyril tries to get up front. Lots of stick checking. He deflects it out front off a Brooklyn Park player. Brooklyn Park tries to get it out after a Brooks deflect. Chuck. Marty. Shot. Great save. Good puck movement. Great vision there by Chicken. Another shot in from the point by Cam. Deflected. Here comes Brooklyn Park. Back goes Brooklyn Park. Going back behind the net. Cyril claims control. He tries to flip it out. It does get it out. Marty gives chase. Brooklyn Park able to get outside. Marty over there forcing the issue. He's getting roughed up. And they call offside. Brooks trying to stay onside. It's tough when your line mate puts on the brakes at the blue line when you're trying to time it with them. So Moose scheming with Jackson. Moose wins it over to Jackson. Jackson unable to handle it, but it ends up on Jackson's stick. Jackson going in. He's got Will with him. He's got Moose following behind. Will to the boards. Tries to pitchfork it in. Can't do so a couple times. Moose tries. Can't. Moose flips it over to Will in the corner. Will gets it now back behind Jackson. Looking to get it out to his D. Does. Deacon able to hold it temporarily. Moose back there to help. Ends up on Deacon's stick, and it does come out. Good call. Good hustle by them. 36.2 seconds left. Three-one good guys. Moose ties up his man. Bodies flying everywhere. Will in there. Trying to behead somebody. Near board battle. Moose angles his man off the puck. He's going back. Now we got another tie-up. 20 seconds left in the period. Up the boards comes Will. Will chips it around a man. And this time it's icing. I have no idea. It should have been icing, but we just had the same call, not called, a minute of game time ago, so I have no idea. So, 5 new Wildcats. Bailey, Lauren, and Chuck. Peck, I'm assuming deflected. Great job by Lauren getting out there to shut that shot down at the corner. Lauren behind the net. Or Bailey back behind the net. Cleared out. And there's the end of our second period. 3-1 Wildcats in the third place game. What do we got for the shots, Lollipop Guild?
22.
So Eagan out shooting Champlin 20-10. Great job once again. Pretty strong defensively by our Wildcats again. Great job by them on the hustle play back. And Bennett has been up to the task. Glad to see him having some success. So also in this tournament, Roden Thomas picked up his first win as a goalie. So we should give him a little plaque with his save percentage and his one win for a scorecard for the year. Heck of a job by him, and obviously that whole Wildcat defense, shorthanded without Moose and Chicken, who was in net, stepping up to the task last night. So great job by them. It'd be nice to get Bennett Fiedler his first square day win today. So we're 12 minutes away, and 12 minutes of some tough defense and maybe a couple security goals from doing so. So I know a third place win after all of our illness and trials and tribulations. Parents' teeth breaking in half and all of that we've had up here. It all feels a little better with a third place win coming up here. So Bailey wins it back. Cam gets back. That's offside, not call. I don't know what the refs are looking at. Trickles in on Bennett. Bennett unable to field it clean. Gets it to Cam. Cam up to Chuck. Chuck over to Lauren. Lauren unable to field it clean, but wins the puck race to it. Shot off the side of the net. Or off the back, off the wall behind the net. And trying to get it out. And Champlin Park keeps it up. Cam keeps it in, chips it in. Great hustle back by Eagan, able to keep it outside. Bailey turns on the Jets. Champlin Park wins the race to it. He trips over something on the far side board. Chuck, center of the ice, shot low, through the wickets. Chuck with the changeup. Fooled the goalie. Did you get that one, Dad? Did you get that one?
It's a mystery.
So, no such thing as a bad shot on net. I think he probably wanted a little more on it, but it stayed low and beat the goalie. It looked like a changeup from this angle. So we'll take it. 4-1 Wildcats. 11:03 left in the game. Cyril wins the faceoff, gets over to Brooks. Brooks tries to chip it around at the red line. Can't do so. There's a trip. No call. Rimmed around. Kendall trying to hold it in. Does for the moment. Cyril comes away with it. He's coming down the near side boards. Flips it over to Marty. Marty unable to pull the trigger. Goes across over to Brooks. Brooks able to control it. Brooklyn Park clears it down. Kendall gains control at the blue line. Circles around in her zone, in the zone. Marty gains the red line, chips it in. And Marty's off his man. No call. Marty has been our enforcer. We got a penalty. Cyril and a black jersey. Talking about their favorite pets over there in the corner, and they're both going to go. Marty gives some words of encouragement. And we're going to have some 5-on-5 hockey while they think about what they've done.
Go, Eagan!
So 10-12 left in the game. Moose to take the face off for the pup line. He wins it over to Will. Will pitchforks it out. Will takes off. Will with speed. He's got Moose following. Deflected to the... Oh. They blow it dead even though nobody knew what it was. The goalie knew he had it. He was looking for the corner. But we'll take it. We get a face off in the zone.
Apparently she just said she called them Brooklyn Park one time.
Oh, sorry. Champlin Park. They're close. Moose able to chuck it back in at the zone. He turns around. Jackson gives chase. Chicken holds it in. Deflects wide. Moose in front of the net. Will gives chase. Will sells out. Moose back behind. He wraps it around. He's looking for Cam on the far side. Cam gets it. He throws it in towards the net. Jackson unable to control it. And here comes Brooklyn Champlin Park. Back. Jackson gets it. Here comes Jackson. Tries to get it through Brooklyn Park and the ref. The ref shows his agility there. And back into the zone comes Champlin Park. Will gets it. Will trying to turn on the Jets, but they're at the end of a shift and they're out of gas. Wildcats, not Will, turn around and get a line change. Fire! Off the crossbar! Deflection! Unable to put it in. And that one does go in. So 4-2. Bad line change there when they were going the other way, and then it was a fire drill coming back. Hard to blame Bennett on that one when you fight off the first couple but can't get to the last one. But still a 4-2 lead, 8:47 left in the game. Chuck, Bailey, and Lauren out there, your forwards. Kendall and Deacon back. Chuck, shot high and wide. Champlin Park tries to get it out of the zone. So, and shipped out by Champlin Park. Gets to Kendall. Kendall backhands it over to a couple of Wildcats. Chuck controls it on Bailey's stick. Bailey chips it out front. It's loose still, and it's up behind the net. So a good opportunity there. Champlin Park comes around, tries to get around Deacon, who stands his ground and doesn't extend any appendage to trip anybody or hook or elbow anybody. Chuck dancing at the blue line. He dumps it over to Bailey, and Bailey is able to flip it in deep. Deacon heads off on a change. Kendall down, pinches in again. Champlin Park trying to gain control to get it out of the zone. And Kendall with a nice stick. Kendall, Lauren hustling back. Shot out front. Ronan. Oh, looked for Bailey. Icing waved off. Marty turns on the Jets. He's in fisticuffs in the corner, surrounded by three Rebels. Rebels chip it out. Ends up on Moose's stick. Moose tries to get it over to Chicken, or at least on the far board. Chicken gains the red zone, chips it in. Brooks down there trying to gain the puck. Marty gets over. Brooks looking for an option out front. Gets up. Oh, good save. Good low hard shot by Cam. And this will go out. And he somehow tipped it. Apparently that's an excuse for everything now. I have no idea. So Moose back. Cam back. Shot out front. Set in between two Wildcats. Wildcats need to skate. Nice save there by Bennett. Marty trying to get out of the zone. We got a schmoz here on the near side. He somehow gets around Chicken. Try to get around Cam. Cam forces his man to the outside. Does so effectively. Tries to put it out front. Chicken not having it. Moose unable to get it clean. And a little shot in on Bennett that Bennett gobbles up. So a little bit of a line change up there with Moose out there between Brooks and I forget who the other one is, but with Cyril in the box. And so now we got Cyril out there with the pups. And shot fires out to Will. Will tries to get out of the zone, and Champlin Park decides to bomb it into the corner. And we got a battle. Will just pitches it around him. That should be icing. Amazingly along the way, he didn't chip that one.
Go, Eagan.
So Cyril and the pups, Kendall and Deacon out there. And Brooklyn Park wins it. Tries to get the clap bomb on the top of the slot. Unable to do so. Jackson with a good stick, covering his point. Gets it out of the zone, and Champlin Park comes in offside. I got Brooklyn Park on the mind. I don't know why. I promise you, this is the least amount I've ever drank in Breezy Point. I think I had 2 beers all weekend, so Breezy Point is a whole different experience when you have a sick kid. So, Wildcats. Kendall plays the puppy on his own, gets up to the wing, up to Jackson. Jackson versus 2 Rebels and a ref, trying to get out of the zone. Cyril chasing his man behind the net. He's getting physical. Kendall back there to help out. Walks out front. Tries to get the wraparound shot. Bennett not having it. Gets out to Will. Will with a nifty move. They stay inside. He's got Jackson up front and puts it off a Champlin Park skate. And back come the Rebels. Will hustling back. He breaks up the play, and here is Jackson. And chip down. No icing this time. So again, my ice probably should have been, but at least it went the other way for a change. And out comes Champlin Park on a Chuck stick. Chuck! The shot. Champlin Park goalie looking like it's the 70s again in the NHL with the save there. And Chuck back behind the net. Bailey getting to work. Lauren down there to help out. Black jerseys come away with it as they try to break out. They chip it around Chicken. And they got a jailbreak if they hustle. But Lauren back. And offside. Lauren hustling back, harassing her man. Didn't appear to do anything illegal, but the guy fell down, so I was waiting for the call. But thankfully they got it right. 4:01 left in the game. Your Wildcats come away with the faceoff. Chuck has it. Chuck through the zone. Chuck versus a host of Rebels. Flips over the corner. Bailey flips it out front. No one home. Champlin Park comes the other way. Champlin Park has numbers back. Champlin Park with speed. Shot. Holds on. Deflected. Kendall can't pull the trigger on the first rebound, but the second deflection flies over Bennett's head. Chuck trying to get it out. Chuck does. We have numbers. Lauren with speed. Blue line. She cuts to the middle. Bodied off the puck. Lauren then tries to dump it to the corner, but finds a Champlin Park shin pad to bounce it off of. And here comes Champlin Park the opposite way. In the middle of a line change, Brooks out there. I got to take a trip to Brooklyn, guys. I don't know.
Brooklyn Center.
Brooklyn Center, yeah. I'll bring my Glock. Marty sells out. Gets the puck out. Good hustle. Brooks forcing the issue. Marty back there, forcing a change. Moose with a good stick, forces his man to the outside. Low shot. Bennett makes the save. Deacon able to not allow a rebound chance. Outs around. You've got Marty out, who's out there for a long shift out there with Moose and Brooks. Deacon heads up with it. He's looking for Brooks. Moose blocks it, gets it out, tries to get it to Brooks, but can't get any further than the face-off dots. And they gain the zone. Kendall goes back to gain the puck. She's looking for Marty. It deflects again. She's just looking for anyone. Dances around Moose, goes back behind the net. Moose picks up the man in front of the net. Kendall gets to work. Moose comes down. Deflected out front. Kendall tries to pitchfork it out to Brooks. Doesn't happen. Moose blocks a shot. It's deflected over. Kendall not having it. Kendall comes up the near side. She gets bodied off the puck. No call. Ends up on Marty. Brooks. He bodies his man. No call. Moose at least forces an errant pass. Gets over to Chicken. Chicken trying to get it out. Can't do so. Off of Kendall's skate again. Kendall backhands it out. We got a $1:25 left in the game. Kendall puts it down. Moose hustles down. Looks like Champlin Park has pulled the goalie. And shoots it down. Nice save there by the acting goalie for Champlin Park. Tries to get around. Chicken holds his own, if only for a second. Will back to help out. Moose hustling back. Somebody gets dumped. Will sell it out. So Jackson falls back, and we got a schmaz in front of the net.
Here we go, Eagan.
So we get Cyril and the pups out there. Cam and Chicken to close this thing down with 54 seconds left. 4-2. And we're going to get a timeout by Champlin Park.
Park Rapids takes their time out.
Yep, Park Rapids. What other Minnesota cities are we going to play this weekend? So nice rebound game, considering we lost to this team yesterday morning. But we were reeling from some last-minute illnesses, and obviously who knows how well Wyatt was feeling or anyone else at that point. Chicken's first game of the weekend was yesterday morning. So we'll have to review the tape later. Not sure Moose is firing on all cylinders, but he's well enough. He's still a plus player today and helped Will out on a goal. So he's been good enough, and they've shown some hustle. So 54.1 seconds left. Then we all get to hop in our ice-cold vehicles and head home. So thanks for Bennett for driving up 2.5-ish hours this morning to have breakfast and hopefully gain his first Squirt A win. Thank his dad for coming up. I'm sure they'll watch this and roll their eyes. I'm sure Ryan will watch this later too. We'll have to count how many times he rolls his eyes at me, comments in the game. So, 6-on-5. Chicken, Cyril, and the pups. Cam out there. So, shot, deflected. I think Cyril had a body in the way. Will pushes it to the corner. Champlin Park over there to control. They flip it towards the net. Goes wide to Bennett. Jackson flying out to try to get it out of the zone. Champlin Park holds. Again, Jackson tries to get it out. Champlin Park holds. Shot. Bennett up to the task. Chicken over there to help him out and deflect that to second. 25 seconds left in the game. Cleared by the Wildcats. Will gives chase. Champlin Park wins the puck race. Cyril hustling back. Chicken not having it. He clears it out of the zone. Champlin Park comes right offside. 12.7 seconds left. So 4-2 Wildcats. 12.7 seconds left. Lauren, Bailey, and Chuck, your forwards. Deacon and Kendall back. Lots of yelling out there, trying to figure out what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there's Champlin now has had 8 players out there. That's a new play if you get away with it. So we'll give it benefit of the doubt that it was innocent, just trying to get right personnel. So Deacon holds him up in the blue line. 2, 1, 0. Bennett Fever drives up north to save the day. Saves the Ailing Wildcats. Hopefully you're doing better, Wyatt, on your drive home somewhere on 169. So great job by them. Way to show some heart this last game. So it was a weekend of trials and tribulations between the illnesses and goalie problems. Trials and tribulations. Glad we were able to get all of our skaters out there. So, we get medals for third place. Wow. So, I still don't know what icing is, but I am appreciative. I thought the game actually, ref-wise, was called pretty well. So,
congratulations for third place.
All right, well, number 4, Ronan Thomas. Number 9, Jackson Corley. Number 17, Lauren Muller. Number 22, Grayson Young. Number 26, Kendall Beckwith. Number 34, Brooks Wella. Number 47, William Meyer. Number 58, Deacon Pusher. Number 66, Lucas Martinson. Number 70, Bailey Whiteout. Number 80, Cyril Eagan. Number 84, Champlin Blair. Number 92, Charlie Sizak. And the goaltender, number 2, Bennett Fever.
Once again, we'd like to thank everybody for coming, and please have a safe drive home.
So the moms are corralling the kids over here for team pictures. And Coach grabbed you a medal there, Wyatt, I'm pretty sure. So you won't be left out, buddy. Okay, helmets are coming off. The real plague sharing begins now. Thank you, sir. Thanks to Chris Siddick for helping out this weekend, doing all the camera work, helping me set up, and the Lollipop Guild and Matt Meyer for helping on the scoreboard. We had Gavin Young and Jace Farley and Levi Ibrahim and Ty Martinson helping out with Matt on the scoreboard. Heck of a job for these guys. Glad to see them find a little bit of success. I think they still have the best hair in the district, even though it's a little tattered right now after a wild weekend up here in Breezy Point. So we'll go back, get some sleep, and we'll be at the Squirtacular in a couple weeks now. 2 weeks, 3 weeks at the Squirtacular, and we've got game already against Hastings next weekend, and so we'll be busy. So great job, Bennett. Hope you're feeling better, Wyatt. We'll talk to everybody later.
Oh, yeah.